Hello and welcome back to my Hardcore Ironman series. You may have noticed that it's been a while since I uploaded, mainly due to the work that came up and the fact that I ended up losing some footage, and it kind of demotivated me from continuing for a bit. But as you can see, I do have 99 if you haven't noticed the cape already, so that's nice. Um, I also have been doing some crafting. Here, let me show you the bank first. So, this is everything I got from a winter tot, approximately 12 mil, 800,000 in cash alone. So that's very nice. I end up getting a lot of pieces of warm gloves, which I'll probably end up turning in. I have these Tome of Fires and Burnt Pages, along with a lot of magic seeds that I'm probably going to be transferring over to my main so that I can sustain this account with bonds, because I don't really see myself using these. I'll end up keeping one tome, selling all the pages, and probably all these magic seeds, because it's going to be so long till I reach there, and even when I reach that level, I don't know if I want to actually use these seeds, because I'd much rather use it for a bond, if I'm being completely honest. I got some of my crafting up by cutting all these gems, which were also obtained from Wintertot. I've been doing some mining so that I can make some arrows, so I can, do some range. I've been also doing some herbalore. I have 21 herbalore, so I can't make prayer potions yet, but I'm getting close. I also did fishing contest and imp catcher. But as I said before, since I did lose the footage, I'm not going to be able to make guides on those. So here I am at the mage arena. Scary journey to get here, but I did it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of runes, mostly law runes, maybe a few natures, in order to start questing. Because I think questing is probably going to be the best way to go from here. I'm probably going to start with Priest in Peril. I will start with Priest in Peril. And then, whatever I feel like doing, work my way towards Animal Magnetism so I can start getting the Ava's Accumulator. So I'm going to need to do Ernest the Chicken as well. So I just completed Goblin Diplomacy, and I ended up getting 200 crafting experience and 5 quest points and a gold bar. So I did Lost Tribe, and now I have my Ring of Life, so I'm pretty much invincible now. I can do whatever I want, and nothing bad could possibly happen to me. This is great. So I'm gonna put that on now. I can now feel a lot safer. When I was actually doing my fire making, I've gotten to 1 health like 2 or 3 times. I'm so lucky I didn't die. I'm sure you guys probably thought the reason I haven't been uploading is because I died. That is not the case, although it may have been the case. Alright, here we are. I have my last bit of Pure Essence, 26. There we go. He'll take them all, and that should be quest complete. We'll get 1 quest point, 1400 prayer experience, the Wolfbane Dagger, and we can now access Canifis. So I went to the Verox bank basement, and I telegrabbed a few gold bars so I can make some games necklaces, because what I'm trying to do is get a rune pouch, and the only way I could really do that is through Wilderness Slayer, or get a friend to help me, kill him when I get a tier 1 emblem. So at the moment, I'm just getting tasks from Crystila, and anything that's like too deep or too strong, I just go to the low-level Slayer Master, skip it, do it, and then get another task. So far I haven't gotten lucky at all. I had to skip 2 tasks already, but I'm working on it, so we'll see what happens. So I've decided that I'm probably not going to do quests to level everything up, even though I know that is the efficient way of doing things because they need to be done anyways. But every single time I make a new account, I always kind of do the same thing. I just power through quests and just get all that content done and have all these lower level stuff. So I'm going to try something new, and I'm just going to probably start with Slayer, just do things as I want. I'm not necessarily just going to do things because they're efficient. I'm going to do things because it's going to be more fun that way. So at the moment, I'm training up my stats through Slayer. I'll probably still end up doing Waterfall quests just because I want to skip all the way up to Adamant, I believe, level 30 is. Yep. So that'll probably be, I'll do a quest here and there, but I'm not going to make it my main priority pretty much. So here I am in the wilderness, risking my hardcore status. I'm killing these bears. They have a 1 in 140 chance to drop a emblem. So I'm hoping I can at least get one so I can start, either buying emblems or having friends help me out to get them. Otherwise, it's just going to take ridiculously long. I'm most likely not even going to go up to tier 10. I'll probably just go up to tier 6, which is just enough for the rune pouch. I'm not going to get any alchables or anything like that because, I don't really see that being fair. But, the rune pouch being locked behind a PvP barrier kind of sucks. So I'm trying to get that out now while I'm a low level so I don't have to worry about that when I'm a higher level. Okay, here I go. Next task. 98 mammoths. I can definitely do that. So the drop rate is 1 in 90, and I have 98. So there's a pretty good chance that this will give me my emblem that I need. And it's not deep at all. It's level 13, I believe. So I can easily teleport if I need to. Okay, so those kills were taking a bit too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Sagian house, and I'm gonna kill some lizardmen until I get this armor, and then I'll probably end up getting 10 defense, and that should speed up the kills relatively nicely, I think. Because right now the only bonuses I'm getting are from this necklace, the staff, and the hat. When I could be getting it from my torso and my legs as well. So that's going to be a bit of an upgrade. What I'm also going to do is come down here, grab some gold, so I can make a magic amulet, because that will also help out getting the plus 10 instead of just plus 5. There's really something satisfying about just crafting your own gear instead of going to the Grand Exchange and buying it, you know? Like, I just made myself a upgrade that's 2 times better than what I'm already wearing. Okay, so I decided not to go for this anymore, the Xerix armor. Mainly because it was just taking way too long to get all the pieces, so I just upgraded to Fire Bolt, so that should help speed things up without having the armor. But I did manage to get this Amulet of Magic, so that gives me plus 5, and this hat gives me plus 1 over the Blue Wizard hat, so that's an extra 6 magic attack on top of the missile upgrade. So hopefully it'll go a bit faster, and I'll keep you guys updated if I get anything worth it. Okay, so I was doing my task, and this level 69, or somewhere around there, PKer comes, logs in, and then logs out immediately. So I'm like, okay, so I switch my position a little bit. I move out of there so he couldn't find me. And next thing you know, a level 39 Dark Bower comes out of nowhere and tries to spec me out. Luckily, I teleported before he was even able to get close enough to spec me out, because I already knew where that was going. And my heart dropped. So I'm going to take a break from the Wilderness Slayer. I don't know if you guys will notice or not, depending on what I decide to do next or how long I decide to take that break, because I will be going back at least in the next hour, so we'll see. All I know is that was a very scary moment for me, and I need a second to get my nerve, and hopefully those guys will go away, cause I don't want to have to deal with them. Look what I got. A mysterious emblem. It took about 50 kills for that. After many hours, I finally got my tier 6 emblem, and I'm going to give it to him here and just get my rune pouch. I'm not going to worry about anything else. As I said before, I'm not going to do any alchables or anything like that. So there we go, 1.2 million points. And we can get this rune pouch. Wonderful. This is going to make things so much better. So I got a little bit more gold from the West Bank in Varrock, in the basement with my telegrabs. I'm going to make a few dueling rings so that I have better means of travel. I'm slowly starting to build up my arsenal of teleports. So I just finished the waterfall quest. You'll be able to see my guide. I don't know what'll come out first, whether it's the guide or this, but so I have 30 attack and 30 strength now. I didn't go up any levels because I am magic based right now. That didn't really change much, but I can now use adamant weapons, which is very nice. So I'm starting to train up some farming. Putting pineapples in there so I can make the super compost. I'm going to plant these with regular compost for now just because I don't have any super compost at this moment in time. So I'm going to get these planted and then I'm going to do some Slayer. So I got a really bad task to kill like 50 shades and I really don't want to do that, so I'm just going to get rid of that. See, 43 shades. They don't drop anything and I don't want to go to Mortania and kill them. There's just no point. I'm just going to destroy the streak for now because I'm not really too worried about the Slayer helm and stuff because I'm not going to be able to get it for a good while anyways. Crawling hands, I could do that. That's actually fine because that'll give me some jewelry as well because they got some nice jewelry drops. And Fashion Escape because they drop colored gloves. Alright, let's see what we got. 63 Earth Warriors. Pretty sure those are in the wild. I need to go check that out. If it is, I don't know. I might do it. We'll see. So I've spent, I would say, a good minimum 15-20 hours in the wild just trying to get my rune pouch, and honestly I think my luck will be running out with that, so I'm going to go ahead and abandon this task. I don't want to go in the wild, so I'm going to get something else. And 34 monkeys. That's not bad because I need to kill monkeys in order to get monkey bones for monkey madness anyways, so I guess this just knocks out that requirement without, going out of my way for it. There we go, level 45 fishing. I went from 40 to 45. A little surprise there for you. I believe I already had about 200-ish in the bank. So I fished about 320, not that much, but it's something. So just got 10th task completed, gave me 20 points, and I also got a crawling hand. So I'm probably going to do a few quests now. I want to start working my way towards Barrow's Gloves just so I can get the best in slot for that. So I might go on a questing binge real quick. So I just got a maze. Let's see how fast I can complete this. I guess 70% isn't too bad. Could have been around 75 to 78% there. Let's see what I get. That is actually very nice. 105 death runes. I'm definitely going to be using those and these as well. And there we have it. The Grand Tree has been completed. I will most likely be starting. I will be starting Recipe for Disaster. I was planning on waiting and just kind of doing it all at once, but I figured getting some sort of glove upgrade is going to help me. So I might as well just start it now, and I'll leave. So here we go. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. I should have bought the supplies I needed to make a fruit blast. Uh. So I just finished the first part of Recipe for Disaster. I didn't do any side quests yet, but now I have access to this bank, which is nice because I don't have to go upstairs all the time. I'm going to do a few more if I can, just so I can unlock more gloves. If I can't, then I'll do the requirements for them and I'll work towards it because I think this is probably going to be my main goal for a little while. With Slayer in between, maybe a little bit of agility when I just need a break. Alright, so I'm dropping these items on the floor to pick up on my main so I can get some bonds. I don't really see myself using these. I have one Tome of Fire in the bank still and 50 burnt pages, magic seeds. It's going to be so long before I'm able to use that. I'm definitely going to get a lot more, and this is going to help me out in the short run more. So I'm just, I need the money. I'm going to pick it up on my main and then get some bonds. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so there we go. I have picked them up. Let's see how much I get from this. So 2.2 mil for the pages. Whoa, those sold for a lot more. That was way above mid price. Ended up getting more for this as well. That's good. And same with the tomes. So look at that right there, 5.6 million to spend on bonds. Now that can get me one bond, but another 80%. I still got all this money right here I could use. And I was actually selling these boots so that I can buy another one, but now it's looking like I'm gonna be able to afford close to 3 bonds. The price has skyrocketed right now, so it is a lot more expensive. Yeah, see, 3. I'll put these in for 3 mil. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit there for a few weeks, and eventually I'll have a bond. Hopefully, I'll have a bond. Hello, everybody. So, some pretty sad news. If you haven't seen already or noticed, I am no longer a hardcore. This clue is the one that slayed me. It's a clue in the Alkara Desert right here, which is where I died to a Sarah mage. I did have my Ring of Wealth on. Not wealth. I did have my Ring of Life on. See, it's not even there because I had logged out after I died. Didn't even bother go picking up my stuff, which is why I have no cash stack. So I lost like 80k, which is whatever. I was angry, so I just quit. When I ended up trying to teleport away, because it's not like I wasn't paying attention, my staff wasn't equipped because I had my sword equipped. So when I tried to teleport, it wasn't there. All I can do was my Ardogan teleport, which I didn't do the quest for, so I ended up dying. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My my Ring of Life didn't trigger because my health is kind of low, so it only works when it's between 10%, and this mage was able to hit like 15, 18s, I believe. So it was only a slight chance that it was going to work in the first place, and I couldn't out-eat what the damage he was dealing. When I realized I didn't have teleport runes, I did try and run away, but still wasn't enough because I couldn't out-heal him. The future of this account, honestly, there's really nothing worth doing with it. I have a level 90 Ironman already, so I'm just going to use that instead of this account. If I'm going to do videos, I'll do videos with that account. This one I guess will be mainly for my questing guides that I'm making, so whenever I feel like doing quests, or if you guys request a quest, then I'll do it on this. I'm gonna take off its Ironman status. I'm gonna sell everything on the account because there's, no point in making my life harder just to make a guide account. I'll still do Ironman guides on this account if needed for low levels, but anything else that I can do will be done on the other account. So let's just take a look at what I accomplished. So my runes, yeah, not too much. My 99 fire making, the best achievement of this account. I did manage to get full Xerix. I did get full warm clothing, which is nice, with the Bruma torch and the 3 books, so that's really cool. My peak bank value was at 12 million. I got my blue right sword here, so that's awesome. I ended up completing 2 easy clues, that's about it. This tab is where most of my money comes from, so that's really cool. I got a lot of seeds I was able to use. Would have been my Torsal seeds, so this is gonna give me a good amount of money. So 6 mil, that's gonna be able to buy me 2 more bonds from my other account as well. So that's nice. A lot of jewelry that was gonna be crafted. A lot of logs, these magic logs, that's nice. I was slowly gathering up some molten glass so I could blow it. I would just kind of, every once in a while, I'd go pick up a few and then go on with what else I was doing. So it's not like I dedicated too much time to it. These herbs, 33 Ryanar, that's pretty damn good. These are really good. Decent amount. How much is this tab worth? 700k? Yeah, my seeds were worth 3 million. Crafting is 1.3. Herbalores 700k, so that's decent. A few insult heads. My food tab, I did fish a lot of lobsters, 709. My junk tab. So if I would have done something differently, I guess a little bit more quests, just so like I wouldn't be in that situation where I couldn't teleport to Ardogan. I feel like that was easily avoidable because it was a quest I was thinking about doing, but I just never got around to doing it. Mostly because I got distracted. I guess another thing would have been I would have got my prayer up a little bit sooner to, at least protect from melee. That could have prevented the death, possibly. He would have only been able to hit me with mage, and assuming I had good mage defense, which I probably didn't, which I know I didn't. So that's it. That will conclude this hardcore Ironman series, because I am dead. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this series, please leave a like and comment down below. Send your condolences to Shadow Duke. Something I might do is I'm going to change this name to my Ironman, because this is like my main online handle, so I would rather see it every time instead of seeing the other name that I have. The only reason I didn't originally have this name was because it was taken at the time, because I remember my first account that I ever made back in 2000 was, I was trying to get Shadow Duke, but it didn't work, so I ended up naming it Shadow Duke 1, and then I named it Shadow Duke 2 afterwards when I lost that account and made another one. It's nice having the actual name, so I'm going to use it while I have it, because I've been wanting it ever since I was a little kid. This account's going to be used for questing stuff, like low level quests that I already done on my other one, so stay tuned for that. Alright, thank you. Bye everyone. One last emote. There we go.